Hey there, this is JL, your Barnes & Noble movie guy with the Movie Guy Digest for the week of April 18th. It may be the middle of the month on the calendar, but it's a brand new month back in the movie department at your Neshaminy Barnes & Noble. The big news is our Doctor Who sale. All Doctor Who DVDs and Blu-rays are 30% off list price from now through May 15th. From An Unearthly Child to The Return of Dr. Mysterio, it's all 30% off plus an extra 10% if you're a member. Looking for a classic Who title but it's not on our shelf? We can order those too, and they get the 30% discount as well. Make sure to pre-order your copy of La La Land, out on DVD and Blu-ray on April 25th, available for 30% off. This week in film and TV history. 30 years ago on April 19th, 1987, a cartoon short titled Good Night aired on Fox's The Tracy Ullman Show. This was the first ever appearance of The Simpsons. Stepping back another decade, Woody Allen's masterpiece, Annie Hall, opened in theaters on April 20th, 1977. It went on to win the Oscar for Best Picture, beating out the juggernaut of 1977, the original Star Wars. Up next, my pick of the week, but first let's take a quick look at Neshaminy Barnes & Noble's top 5 bestsellers. This week's pick for what you should be watching is Italian director Giuseppe Tornatore's 1988 film Cinema Paradiso, now digitally remastered and re-released in new 2-disc Blu-ray and DVD special editions from Arrow Academy. On the surface, this is a nostalgia-tinged coming-of-age story about Salvatore, nicknamed Toto, a young Sicilian boy whose love of film leads him to befriend Alfredo, the gruff older man who works as the projectionist at Cinema Paradiso, the only form of entertainment in the small town where they live. Toto looks up to Alfredo as a sort of surrogate father, and eventually succeeds him as a projectionist after Alfredo is blinded in a fire that destroys the original cinema. As Toto grows into his teen years, we see him start to experiment with shooting films of his own on an 8mm camera, as well as his first romance with Elena, the daughter of a rich banker. At Alfredo's urging, Toto leaves Giancaldo for Rome, where he eventually becomes a famous Italian film director. One wonders how much of Toto's journey is fiction, and how much is drawn from Tornatore's life in Bagheria, the Sicilian town where he grew up and later returned to film Cinema Paradiso. Cinema Paradiso is also a film about film, especially the experience of watching the film as a community in the theater. There's the town priest who censors the movies, making Alfredo cut out all the kissing scenes because he thinks they're pornographic, and the audience's resulting boos when they find out they've been cheated from seeing a kissing scene once again. The young boys down in the front row passing a cigarette, the obnoxious jerk in the balcony who spits down on the moviegoers beneath him every night. Over the course of the film, this all becomes familiar, and we maybe see ourselves, our friends and family, in that crowd laughing, crying, and cheering together. By turns sentimental and pragmatic, Cinema Paradiso is ultimately a celebration of the joy we derive from film. And all of this is set to the romantic strains of Ennio Morricone's score, one of the very best over the composer's long and storied career. If you're looking to rekindle your love for the movies, I strongly recommend you check out Cinema Paradiso. Once again, that's my pick of the week, Cinema Paradiso, directed by Giuseppe Tornatore, in a handsome new remastered 2-disc edition from Arrow Academy, with both the PG-rated 123-minute Oscar-winning theatrical version and the R-rated critically acclaimed 174-minute director's cut. Thanks for watching. This is JL, your Barnes & Noble movie guy, reminding you that no matter how poorly the Phillies are doing, there is no crying in baseball.